Shane's got one. I quit TMZ. The T is silent.
Yeah, I never even thought about having a good acronym for it because I knew when I did it was bad, but it was one of those things I was looking for something short.
Yeah.
And I bought it and I keep it. It's just crazy how people can't spell. I'm like, how can you not spell inquiring?
Yeah.
Spell check.
That's my thing. Like, you can just look it up if you can't spell it, but it was a long domain, so. Nobody ever has asked me that question before.
I just wanted a way to try to remember it. That's all. Yeah. So Owen, as you probably know, we just stick around afterwards and stream while we pick the show title and I publish and stuff. If you need to go whenever you need to go. If you want to hang around, that's cool too. It's all casual.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I have to do the other show tonight after I get done with you guys. So I'm stuck sitting here anyway.
Oh man, you've got a whole day.
I do.
All right, what do we got at Showbot.tv?
We got redacted athletic competition. So it's the sports event that cannot be named.
Right.
Pokemall gone. Olympics ban gifts bring world peace.
Games must not be named.
How crazy was that my mic cut out as soon as I started to sing
It
my
was
song?
weird.
That was really creepy. Like, I thought you were messing with me. I was like, oh, he's messing with me like he's doing a bit. And I saw your eyes. You're like, no, your mic. And I'm like, whoa.
Well, and I thought maybe it would just go away, like it was a passing thing, ha ha ha. And then it was like, oh shit, no, it didn't go away. I like it's a fee country.
Maybe.
All right.
The Bug Apple. Spotify plays Radar Love.
NOlymPICS.
NOlymPICS.
NOlymPICS is good too. NOlymPICS. I get it. ICU.
NOlymPICS.
This is a GIF restriction. Even works on many levels.
Yeah. It's a triple entendre.
Mm-hmm. What you said.
Very good. Southern Blog Justice. If you like it, you got to put a trademark on it. Let the games begin after this message. That's NBC. It's NBC. Fee lease candidate software.
Subscription vampirism.
Yeah, they're sucking you dry, bro. For real.
Subscription fatigue. I like that. It's very.
We haven't used that before? I guess not.
Not that I've been with you guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. We talk about it on Cord Killers all the time. I guess that's what I think.
Well, yeah, subscription fatigue. I can see that being fatiguing, which is why I use mostly freeware software for 80 to 90%.
All right, so do we go with subscription fatigue, which is good and describes the main topic, or do we go with NOlymPICS because it's so meta?
I don't think do you
have an opinion?
I'm leaning towards NOlymPICS because in the vast sea of shows, what's the difference in searchability and the title as opposed to the funness of the viewer?
What do you think, Roger?
I'm just SEO set. So
exactly. See, I'm going against the SEO mindset in the sea of shows. But you're right. Subscription.
Well, the thing is, NOlymPICS makes sense to people who've already seen the show. I don't know if it will make sense. Because, like, if I see that, and I didn't know you guys talked what was discussed on the show. Like,
I could pull out my CNET hat and say that a word like fatigue is a negative word that turns people away from clicking.
That's a good answer. Or people that watch the show are going to watch the show, and if you just happen to step by the show, you're not going to go away from the show because it says NOlymPICS. You might just want to know what NOlymPICS means.
Maybe.
I'm just going against your butter. That's all. I'm just debating you.
What butter? I have no butter.
Me either, but I'm going against it. Work with me here. I'm making up
lunch.
as I go.
Throw me a bone.
Fine, NOlymPICS.
Bling, 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 rings. Bling,
I like the ring, by the way. That's
all that just sounds like is Chariots of Fire to me.
Bling, 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 rings. That's what, Roger.
The ring is what makes it.
In the Olympic Games of name choosing, I am the champion. No time for fatigue losers. I got a gold medal for the world.
Thank you, Vangelis. The Vangelis of podcasting. Owen, I've always said so. All right. Well, Roger wins the least enthusiastic title approval ever. Says Shane.
It's the most teen acceptance speech ever. Thanks.
So you're gonna watch? You're gonna watch the those games that are happening in the South America?
I'm gonna watch them. I'm just super apprehensive that something bad's gonna happen, and I've never had that feeling before.
Yeah.
And I really like, to be honest with you, I don't mind like watching something happen and there's a car accident. You walk by, you kind of look. I feel like I'm watching that, and I'm just like, somebody's gonna get sick, somebody's gonna get Zika, and it's gonna taint the whole thing. Because I usually watch like, whenever I turn it on, I usually watch whatever's on.
Yeah.
Because everything's going on all day long, all night. I love watching the soccer because I don't like soccer any other time. Basketball, I watch even though they're blowing people out. I watch the first half because I want to see at least how good the other teams are. But I'm just so worried about like all the bad stuff, and I don't know if it's because they put all that in my mind. I don't even worry about terrorism. Like, I don't even worry about terrorism in my own home. But I'm so fixated on, man, these athletes train so hard and work so hard, and there's just problems everywhere. They couldn't even open the gate to the venue.
They needed bolt cutters. No, I saw that.
Oh, man.
They lost the key.
Yeah, I'm just like, what kind of show are you guys running over there?
There were so many.
I think you're right. It's not gonna be like 1996 type of thing. It's gonna be some failure of infrastructure. It seems like would be the most likely thing. And I'm not saying I hope that happens, but that seems like the kind of thing that could happen.
I think
everybody thought the same thing in Athens too, and everything was fine there. So
I don't think anything bad will happen during an event. I think all the negative stuff that people worry about will happen away from the games. Whether, for example, the Australian team got robbed or something like that.
Yeah, and that happens.
And of course, I don't know if he was a Russian. He was attached to the Russian embassy or whatever. He was held up, and he grabbed the guy and he pulled him into the car and shot him with his own gun or something.
Wait, what?
Who?
Was that? Let's see, Russian.
You said he, but you didn't say a person. You didn't identify who you were
I was
talking
going to
about.
say the worst thing I heard was the way they were treating Hope Solo.
Well, so the Russians deny it was a diplomat, but there was the Russian that one of its diplomats was involved in the fatal shooting of a robber in Rio right before security.
I feel like I'm not getting all the details here.
Consular staff indicates. Originally, it was reported that a Russian diplomat in a car at an intersection was held up by a robber on a motorbike.
Oh, okay.
At gunpoint, and that he grabbed the guy, or the alleged diplomat grabbed the robber, pulled him off his bike, and then shot him with his own gun. But the Russian embassy denies it was a Russian.
So if I could restate the story to make sure I have it right. Someone was robbed on a motorcycle and pulled the gun away from the robber and shot the robber. And at one point, it was thought that the person being robbed was a Russian diplomat, but the Russians say no, it was not.
Yes,
okay.
A man was robbed in his car.
He was in his car and the robber was on a motorcycle. Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
Sorry.
That's, like I said, it's too much stuff going on.
The problem was I hadn't heard any of that, so you were already jumping to the conclusion that I heard about the robbery, and I was like, well, what happened?
Yeah, I assumed too much.
Did you see what they did to Hope Solo during her game?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that.
So she wore she wore a beekeeper's hat, and she had this like Zika lotion, and on Instagram she was wearing the suit and the hat, and it had the lotion. It was like, this is mine, don't ask me, I'm not sharing, I'm not putting my life on the line for nobody. So then every time she touched the ball during the game, and they love her in Brazil. Like when she was there playing against them, they cheered for her, they love her. I guess they like women that beat up people. Anyway, every time she touched the ball, they just chanted Zika, Zika.
My gosh.
Like, I'm like, man, talk about putting a hex on somebody.
Turn the crowd against you right there.
Oh, man, the whole stadium was just Zika, Zika.
That's nuts.
It's funny. It's horrible, but that's just funny.
I want to see the opening ceremonies.
Yeah, isn't that tonight?
Isn't that tonight?
It's happening at, I think, 3 or 3:30 in Brazil, Eastern Time. Or Pacific Time, and then the broadcast will be slightly delayed on the East Coast by an hour and begin at 7 Eastern, and then we get it at 7 Pacific, so we get it 4 hours delayed.
Okay.
I don't like delays of things. I want to see it all live whenever it's going. Stop delaying me.
I don't mind them doing 2, right? Like, give me the option to watch it live and then do a rebroadcast at 7 for those who don't get off work or whatever. Like, that's fine. But this year, NBC got it right. They're doing everything live online, no matter what it is.
Oh, okay.
And then in the evening, they're doing sort of kind of the highlight reel with delayed broadcasts and such, except for the opening ceremonies. That's the only thing they're not streaming live. And same for the closing ceremonies.
But I'm excited to see. I mean, not to say anything bad, but all the American athletes are on a yacht. I mean, not a yacht, a cruise ship.
No, that's the basketball team, isn't it? It's like
I thought it's not.
I don't think it's the entire American.
I watched something on SportsCenter this morning, and they said it was everybody.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression it was a certain American athlete.
I thought it was the NBA too, because I heard the NBA was on a cruise ship, but I think I heard that's what they said this morning on SportsCenter. They definitely said it. Whether it's true or not is to be seen, I guess.
I mean, it's actually a pretty smart way of getting around the issues.
Especially with the housing and the food and the no beds and putting up your own shower curtains and all the other stuff that one guy he plays for the
Australian.
Golden State. Yeah, he used to play for Golden State Warriors. He's been complaining big time on Twitter.
But he's Australian and he's playing on the Australian national team for the Olympics. Yeah. And there's a picture that he posted of him erecting the shower curtain for the shower.
Yeah. And his bed, it's like a kid-sized bed because he's 7'2". They have like standard.
To be fair,
beds.
most beds are probably kid-sized to him.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. He's like, and they got a standard-sized bed there. I was like, even if they had like a queen in there, you still wouldn't fit it. Like, you're complaining like you don't need a California king or something.
Yeah, right.
Or a
she just needs 2 twins, and you just put them one in front of the other.
Yep. There you go.
So Bab7880 in the chat room says that they live near the Lafayette Mall that shut down its Pokestops, and confirms that it is in an upper scale part of town.
An upper scale as opposed to upscale. Nice.
Upper scale.
Like upper state New York versus upstate.
Oh, and says it's not really a mall, more of a shopping center. So it's a strip mall, yeah.
Well,
it's a rich man strip mall.
I was about to say, how do you have an upper? Nah, that's a lie. We have a thing called the Promenade, and it's a strip mall, but it's got Guess and Gucci and and Apple Store.
That's like Santana Row and.
Yeah, I was just about to rag on the strip mall, but then I was like, yeah, they do have nice ones, I guess. They do.
All right. Well, that is it for our stream, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely